Can you tell I like Ultramarines? Man, it's like they're my main faction for Space Marines and the Horus Heresy. But on my Cato video, I mentioned a character named Theel, because Cato Sicarius reminded Guilliman of Captain Theel back during 30k. And of course, this led to the question, who the hell is Theel? Well, if you wonder why some of the Ultramarines have their helmets painted red and red with a white stripe, that is because of Theel. Theel's story begins during the Great Crusade, where he and the Ultramarines love to run practical theories. Basically, they ask a tactical question, then run through all of the theories around it. Now, Theel asked the question of, what if the legions went rogue? A question that you were not supposed to be asking around that time. And he was caught running simulations of it by his superior officers. Theel's punishment was being censored. And to show that he wasn't an Ultramarine anymore, he had to repaint his helmet from blue to red. Because you stand out, you're the one that fucked up. But cut to the Battle of Calth, where the Word Bearers ambushed the Ultramarines. And in that dark moment for the Ultramarines, they all looked to Theel. Because by this point, no one was used to marine-on-marine warfare aside from Theel, who had theorized it. And after the Battle of Calth, Theel was honored. His mark of shame and censor, now a mark of honor among the Ultramarines. If you're a veteran, you get to paint your helmet red. Now, the problem is, we don't know what happened to Theel after the Horus Heresy. The last time we saw him was when he was dragging Guilliman back to the teleporter after Guilliman got wounded by his brother Fulgrim. Theel was the last person that Guilliman saw before he went unconscious. And by that point, Theel was captain of the Ultramarines' second company, so he clearly did rise through the ranks. And in Guilliman's books, it is said that he actually did try to find out what happened to Theel after that day. However, after that day, Theel's service record just stops. There's no mention of him, there's no sighting of him, there's nothing. Even though it's been 10,000 years, the guy is probably dead. But it's one of those mysteries of the Ultramarines that continues to perplex me. Because Theel was a really cool character. And not knowing his ultimate fate after Guilliman goes night-night is actually pretty interesting. Especially since that the tradition of his red helmet is still kept up in modern 40k. So if you see a red helmet on an Ultramarine, you can thank Captain Theel for that.